nearly up to the negotiation. Who's stronger? Typically or traditionally, years ago, it was always you know. If you were a tenant and you were asking for a lease less than 10 years, you were laughed at. You had no credibility whatsoever. Leases were 10, 15, 20, 25-year leases. Whereas now, depending on the circumstances, it could be the case whereby it's a unit that's been sitting empty for a long time and a landlord's happy to get somebody in. You normally find it's a minimum of about 5 years. But again, if it's in a real good area, definitely the landlord would be asking for probably about a 10-year.
Yeah. And then that's obviously, as a business, that's a big consideration.
It's a big commitment.
Because you're tying yourself there for 10 years. I'm guessing there's no real, well, unless you're putting clauses and stuff with break clause,
If you negotiate, you can include in a break clause, but even still, you're committing yourself probably for about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And what a lot of people don't realise is it's called a 5-year break clause, but you have to give your notice 6 months before the 5 years. So it's really only a 4.5-year lease before you realise, and then you're committing yourself to the next jump, which is 10 years. So, and the first couple of years, first few years of business, it can always be, particularly if you're starting out, it can be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.